Yes, people. Back again, man. Flip it out. What a weekend of football. My team got hammered. But anyway, we're going to get into a quick roundup of the weekend's football. I know there's still Leeds and Wolves playing and another couple of teams playing tonight. But yeah, man, I might just throw them in the Champions League and Europa League. Feel like I got some on my nose, but I can't see nothing. But anyway, first game of the weekend. Everton versus Leicester. See how I messed up already? Everton versus Liverpool. Man can't read his own handwriting. It's mad. Not as mad as flipping Calvert-Lewin though. How's my man still bagging goals? My man's bagging more than the Aston people. Are you mad? Jesus. Jesus. I hope he's getting a good little bonus, for scoring all these goals in his contract. But yeah, man. Man's just bagging goals for fun, bro. Glad he ain't got no hat trick this time because man was killing my dream team, brethren. So glad he started coming down to one goal in that. Keane scored for them as well, and Salah and Mane, usual suspects for Liverpool. But I think like this game hinged more on the decisions, if you know what I mean. Everyone's moaning about how Pickford should have been sent off for trying to twerk on flipping Van Dijk's leg. Are you mad? What kind of craziness was that? What? I would love to know Pickford's explanation. You see Van Dijk and think, rah, look at that big mixed race you over there. My man's piff. Let me just go twerk on his leg a hot minute. Man come with his skinny... Like came with his skinny batty and just snapped my leg. You know them, the bony asses. You didn't man them though, innit? The girl thinks she got batty there, she just got two planks for legs then, that's it. Just rub it up on your thigh then. By the time man's finished dancing, he's got a dead leg then and a worn out patch in his jeans. But yeah. And obviously there was a disallowed goal for Henderson, but I don't care. Man don't like Henderson anyway, so glad it was ruled out. Saying Mane was offside when it was nothing. I mean, I know Mane's hairline goes back, but I don't think that could have caught man offside. It was a marginal, brethren. You get me? It was madness. Absolute madness. But yeah, then we're moving to the second game. Chelsea versus Southampton. Mad game. Chelsea just displayed their whole... I don't know. It's just a madness. Like, Chelsea are a good team because, you know what I mean? Like, they play good football, they score goals, but they're inconsistent. And they did it all in one game, man. Get me? They was up 2-0. You thought, all right, it's done. Next thing you know, they just let Southampton walk back in. No key, no nothing, bro. Didn't even knock. Just come straight in. I think Timo, though, boy, I got punished this weekend. Took my man out my dream team and man turned up with 2 goals. And not just any 2 goals. 2 goals like my man was Brazilian. Did you see that? When he let it go, man stepped over it, let it go behind him, passed the defender, man turned the defender. It was mad. Absolute mad. And then his second goal was just even worse. Man knocked it over a player, knocked it over the goalkeeper, took his time and put it in. He was taking the piss. He was like, yo, Warriors got rid of me. Let me just show, man, why he should have kept the faith. I've been preaching faith and I didn't. See, this is why you got to keep the faith in certain people and certain things here. You get me? But, yeah, good game for the neutrals to watch. 3-3 it ended. Timo 2. Big H got 1. And then Danny Ings, as always. Charlie Adams and Vestergaard. Man, I can't even pronounce that name. But, yeah, what a banger he scored still. Yeah, man. You know what pissed me off about Chelsea? In fact, let me just go into a quick Chelsea rant, yeah. I put Willy Caballero in my dream team, yeah. I thought, rah, man's not really going to play. He might play a few odd cup games, so I'd rather have a keeper in there that don't lose me points week in, week out, because I've just seen goals was coming all over. So I thought, you know what? Let me put in a cheap second string goalkeeper, man. We're playing the cups and that. And it worked fine. But then Chelsea started moaning about their first team goalkeeper. So then my goalkeeper had to play because he was so shit, yeah? This is what... My man was so shit, yeah, they had to play Willie Caballero in goal in the Premier. It was that bad, they went out and bought another goalkeeper to replace Kappa, yeah? So this weekend, I'm thinking, Willie's obviously going to play while they're bedding this new goalkeeper. Or maybe the new goalkeeper play, Willie will be on the bench, you get me? Which I'm cool with, because that's where I wanted him. So why the fuck was Kappa playing in goal? I don't care what his name is. I call him Kappa because he's a fake fucking crusty old brand and man, Bob. You get me? How did my man end up in goal? And then you see them go, you see that goal where Michael sliding out and missed the ball. I was killing myself. Shame. Shame. That's what you man get. How you tell me your man's whack, you go and buy a next man, and he don't even make the squad for the day. There must have been something I wasn't reading into. But even if your man wasn't going to be in the squad, he should have played Willie. Willie wouldn't have made the mistakes there. So you deserve what you man's got. Man City 1, Arsenal 0. It wasn't a too bad a game, to be fair. Nothing will go on really. Sterling ended up scoring a rebound tapping, you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit of a mad one. I think Arsenal mashed up the whole game down playing Willie and Pepe at the same time. Man played William or Pepe, I'm not sure which one because I wasn't sure, in a false 9. I've been trying to give Arteta props, yeah. I tried to stop calling him Cones. I even started calling him by his real name, but what kind of madness was that? Fucking fly. How you starting them two, or making them both play, or whatever, and a false 9, yet Aubameyang's on the left? What is man's problem with playing Aubameyang right down the middle? You man's labelled Aubameyang Henry. So now all of a sudden, man has to stick out wide and get stuck into that role. Henry played as a striker, man. Man started out wide for a little bit, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, in games he could drift out to the left, you know what I mean? And affect the game's a bit different. But for the majority, man played through the middle, bro. That's what you mans need to do. Saka should have been pushed up further. Because like I say, Saka Kaka, why? My guy is amazing. You man need to get him on the ball more and more often because when you do, he creates. He was a bully. I like him, man. It wasn't his greatest game, don't get me wrong, but yeah, man. Now I gotta talk about this game. Newcastle versus Man U, bruv. I don't even know where to start with this madness. Man U's lineup had me confident because I'm thinking, I know our team's not really great, and when we come up against like the good teams, it's not like we play outstanding and we get a point or something. Usually, we're so shy, we drag man down to our level. You get what I'm saying? Like, we drag them down to our level and then we play them a ball at that level. But I don't even know, man. I don't know. I'm just so disheartened, you know what I mean? You know, I tried to keep that faith, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to disrupt man too much. I'm not going to destroy man, should I say, too much. But it was a shocking. We were so negative. How can man not score? Like, we got an early goal, but we didn't score it. It was an own goal. Yeah, we then start to defend. Like, we just built up so much momentum. We scored a goal, and now we're just going to, like, ride it out. How are you going to ride out a game against Manchester United and after, like, 3 minutes? It don't work. It don't work. It don't work. You know that man, I got Pogba on the bench, Donny on the bench, Baby Greenwood. I didn't check it really that hard, but you know they got sick heads on that bench that will come on and affect the game. So if you got an early goal, you need to keep pressing. We've seen them time after again, these weaker teams like Brighton and them teams there going to Manchester United and pressing them, attacking, high press, attacking football. and they can't cope because they don't have tactics. But when your team's shit and you don't have tactics, then it just comes down to players and individual player, man for man. We get smoked by Man U, and we did get smoked by Man U. It wasn't their tactics that outdone us. It was two key errors. Steve Bruce refusing to take off Cardalo for whatever reason. I don't care if he said he's fine, man's limping. 1-1, he was limping. We had like 5-10 minutes to go, yeah. We still had two subs. Yet my man made two outfield changes like a waste man. And then he tries to tell me in the press conference afterwards, well, not me personally, but he should be explaining to me that why he left my man on, and that even a fit goalkeeper wouldn't have saved some of them things. How do you know, bruv? How do you know? My man was limping. How do you know a fully fit goalkeeper can't get out a little bit quicker? Half a second quicker, get a hand to the ball because he's out a little bit quicker. You don't know jack. Like, don't get me wrong. Bruno Fernandez's goal was tasty, bro. Top corner, top bins, lovely play. Couldn't do nothing to that. Nobody could do nothing to that. So, but the other ones, man, no, we could have done something. Shelby, half-assed attempt to put a foot in. Man just took the ball away from him and just carried on, and they scored. It was pissing me off, bro. I'm pissed off at the game's up. My review for this is all over. Yeah. I mean, our best attacking threat, as always, was Saint Maximin. Saint Moses, I call it, because my man tried to part that sea as much as he could. He was taking different routes and also dribbling across man's own box, taking man on about 4 times for no reason. Like, he was our best player, but yeah, it was his worst game at the same time. I've never seen my man just run into dead ends like that before. Usually he's got his head up, make a little pass. His head was down. He was just trying to take man on. It was like he was trying to win a contract for them, man. For when his contract's done. Well, yeah. Saying, I'm not even going to get onto you because you're our best player. Man, love you. So I'm not going to dig you out too much. But Bruce, you can't be this negative all the time, brethren. What are you trying to say? That we're worse than Brighton? When we play Brighton, we're going to have to defend and stuff like that. Teams like that. No, we should be attacking these teams. We should be getting after all of these teams. If you're not in the top 6, yeah, we shouldn't have to change nothing. We shouldn't have to change anything tactically. Just go out, play your game, hope, and just know that you're going to do them. You get me? But we don't even try. We didn't even score a goal, brethren. It was 5-0 to Manchester United. It wasn't 4-1 because we didn't even score a goal. They scored all the goals, brethren. You know what? I'm moving on because I'm getting vexed. And I just don't want to get vexed. But I think it's time for Brucey to leave and get Eddie Howe in. We need a man that knows how to work with what he's got. He's tactically in this era, you know what I mean? Not still in the Premier League of 02 or 98. You get what I'm saying to you? Man's current then. I want Eddie in my team. I don't want Rafa because Rafa's cool, but he's negative as well. You get me? The amount of times I see in a game we was just set up to defend. You know what I mean? Yes, he could organise the team better to defend and maybe go forward as a unit, but it wasn't attacking football. It was counter-attacking. It was slight counter-attacking, you know what I mean? It's like defend, oh, we got the ball, oh, so I suppose we should attack, you know what I mean? It was mad. So, short and sweet of it, we got touched. I ain't even got the first aid kit. Well, if I did, man would have plasters all over his face, bandages all over my body and everything, because we got brutalised. It was horrible. It was horrible. They had the most shots they've ever had in a game. They had the most shots ever held in the Premier League against one team. And you know what? The team to have the most shots before them in one game, Tottenham. Who was it against? Newcastle, exactly. We got to fix up, bro. We can't be going on giving out these dead stats like that. Anyway, next game. Fulham. Sheffield United ended in a draw. My boy Mitrovic missed a penalty. Joy. This guy isn't on fire. Feel sorry for him, man. He's a good striker. good player. But they got the reward. Lookman ended up scoring. And then I think Billy Sharp or something daft like that. My man ended up scoring a penalty. 1-1. Nothing fancy. I didn't really watch it, just saw the highlights. Crystal Palace versus Brighton 1-1. Zaha again. Zaha, the main man. Don't know how he's still at this. I was going to call him a dead team, but Crystal Palace probably plays better than us. So I don't understand why he's still at Crystal Palace. He should be in the top 6 team for me. And then for me, game of the weekend, man. Tottenham versus West Ham. This was only game of the weekend, yeah, because I watched this with my boy Expressions on the live stream. I love Expressions. Such a die-hard Tottenham fan. And the way he was bigging up his chest was mad. 3-0 up. Man was talking about clean sheets and everything, and then just to watch the goals go in. Oh, it's heartbreaking, man. Yeah. But it was great entertainment. I'm sorry, X. It was great entertainment, Dad. But yeah, great game. 3-3. I don't know how Harry Kane became the world's best midfielder, world's best defender, and the world's best striker in one game. He was all over the place. He was doing madness. He was doing bits that I hadn't seen done since Pirlo back in the day. Them balls to Son was mad. That first ball for his son's first goal was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Harry Kane doing bits in his new role. And then obviously he popped up for 2 goals. Regulon, even though there ain't nothing regular about my man, I'll call him flipping super. I know I'm not even gonna make a nickname. I don't care. He ain't my team. But Regulon, he was cold. Great little assist for Harry Kane goal. And then I think Son got the other assist. But then it all turned. Gareth Bale came back in my dream team. Came on. I thought, here we go. Gareth Bale's put through by Harry Kane. My man's got 2 defenders. Okay, he's took one out. I'm like, ooh, hit it. He's like, no, checked. Took out the next man. I'm like, hit it. Far corner. No, he went for the near post and missed. Dragged his shot wide. Laid on that floor. Horrible. Then from then, you just knew it weren't their day then. Them man's just started piling on the pressure. West Ham just picked up. And their flipping last goal from Lanzini. Jeez. My mum must have put some Vaseline on that ball because I don't know how that ball squeaked in. Do you get me? That one, the angle, Madrid. I seen the hand come out, the ball just slip past the hand. And I've seen that move a few times on a Friday, Saturday night. You know what I'm saying to you? Balls through the hand, Dad. Yo, Mum, I'm sorry, bruv, if you listening. Yeah, man. It was a great game. And then Leicester 0, Aston Villa 1. Aston Villa looking good, like I said before. They should have won, to be fair, coming off the back of flipping trouts in Liverpool. You mans must have been on a high. You get me? Ross Barkley scored from 20 yards like it's nothing. Unusual game for Jamie Vardy. Missed quite a few chances. Yeah, crazy. I'd have thought he'd have put at least one away. But yeah, man, it was a good weekend of football as long as you don't support a losing team. or your team was ahead and ended up conceding. Without fans, these goals are just flying all over, man. It's one of the best flipping Prem seasons that I've witnessed in a while, to be fair. And that's without the fans. How mad is that? You mans need to stay at home then. But yeah, bruv. Come on, Nukes, man. We got, what? Wolves, Southampton, Chelsea, some Nets team. We got to get some points on the board, man. Bruce, we need to come out attacking. We need more oomph in the flipping thing, you know what I'm saying to you? Put Fraser on the wing, put Richie on the wing, man. Let's get Almiron back in the team. I know he don't score, but he keeps the playing moving nicely, you know what I mean? You've got too many, like, standing still, mans. Yeah, man, it's not the one. Turning this into a Newcastle review, bro. Anyway, you see my new team. You carry on, Nukes. Man, are going to Juve, bro. Man, cut the tops and thing. You get what I'm saying to you? Man would join another black and white team. I did think about Notts County. Yeah, bye.